Hey everyone, welcome back from break. This week we are going to talk about another type of cell reproduction called meiosis. Um, the last week that we were working, we talked about mitosis, which is just regular cell reproduction, the production of two identical cells, identical to each other, identical to the original. This week we're going to talk about meiosis, which is giving us a bit of a different product, which is four new unique cells, unique from each other, unique from the starting cell. And the reason for that is these are the cells used in sexual reproduction. So we want lots and lots of genetic variation. So we'll start with a quick animation. This is from a website called Cells Alive, um, which I think has some really helpful animations of the processes that we're looking at. So let's just play this real quick. It's going to take us through all these phases. Okay, now a couple things. This is starting here at what we call a diploid cell. So, two sets of chromosomes, one set from mom, one set from dad. It's taking us through two phases of meiosis, meiosis 1, meiosis 2, and the end product is something called a gamete, which we can also call a sex cell. That is 1N or haploid. So it has half the amount of chromosomes because it's intended to combine with another cell to give you a diploid cell. So let's do a bit of notes and then we can come back to that. Okay, so here's our definition for meiosis. Again, it's very similar, but it's giving you a completely different product at the end. Nuclear division, so same thing, right? The nucleus and the chromosomes are dividing. That reduces the number of chromosomes to half of the original cells. So we're going from diploid to haploid, and these new cells are what we call gametes. That's another way of saying sex cell, or you could also say sperm cells and egg cells. This is a nice diagram to kind of give you a summary of what is happening at each phase. Again, meiosis happens in two parts, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is where you go from diploid to haploid, and then meiosis 2 is where those haploid cells split again to give you four haploid daughter cells. These new cells that come from the original cell we call daughter cells.